today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. These are his numbers from last week's contest.
11 carries, 52 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
The Bears are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in Week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Williams.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard. Back to the running game with Swift.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
To the air, Williams.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down.
Touchdown! DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw is Williams.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
To throw, it's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
He'll try again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
Being chased out left.
To the left side, into the hands of Adunze.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll try and throw with Williams.
Touchdown, Bears!
Cole Kmet.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
This a 2nd and 8. To throw, Williams.
Quick slant, caught by Moore.
And the Bears are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on second down is Williams. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Shifts past him at the 45. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore. Santos now to add the PAT. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Williams to the air on 2nd down. Oh, Odunze wide open. It's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Young to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards that time for number 19. Young on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, Young. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Young to throw it. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Chuba Hubbard.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side. 2nd and 5. Swift going to try up the middle. Oh, nice move.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they take a knee.